welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. My name is Ronald the Simmer, and this is Season 3, Episode 8. Today, Princess Hestia and Master Figaro Bennett would marry. The two would marry at Sirius Church. They would throw their offerings for the goddess, hoping for a blessing to their union. After, they would begin their vows, telling each other sweet nothings. Many people wondered how the marriage would turn out. The two didn't seem uninterested in each other and yet also seemed rather close. It was an arrangement made by the queen, of course, a marriage that would surely lower the mother Seer's claim to the throne. Despite that, Hestia, now a young woman, doesn't seem rather ambitious for her sister's crown. The outcome of Arwen has left her comfortable in her current position, feeling more inclined to get closer with Moira. Missing from the party of her sister was a young Princess Minerva. She was in Hallowed, accompanied by a Queen's Guard, Triss Freya. She would go there to visit her father, a man who missed her very much. There she would have the time of her life, being showered in gifts and playful times with her cousins. King Vlad and Prince Victor both made sure her stay was comfortable and fun. Vladislaus ensured that his granddaughter knew of her roots in vampiric pride, Victor and him asking her questions of Sirius Court and what new outcomes have happened there. One thing that did catch their ears was the knowledge that Queen Moira was no longer vampiric. She let her gift go, news that left Vlad and Victor in shock and horror. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. So right now we are at the wedding of Princess Hestia and now Lord Figaro. He was Master Figaro, but of course he's now a young adult as well as Hestia. They have both gotten a little bit older. I think they were born on the same day because they're literally the same age. So he's a macabre sim perfectionist and slob, which is interesting. And Princess Hestia is a kleptomaniac proper and an art lover. I found that so interesting, guys, because I was so sure that maybe Hestia would have managed to get a dangerous trait, but she proved me wrong. She actually ended up getting the proper trait. I want to spend a little bit of this episode not at the the royal castle, our main household, and kind of spending time with Princess Hestia and Princess Minerva. I'm sorry if you guys can hear noise in the background. I am at my parents' house, so it's a little noisy over here, so I do apologize. But yeah. So the reason why I found this so surprising, guys, because I do remember when Hestia was younger and Arwen was on the throne for the short time that she was. She was one of the people who wanted Arwen to take the throne because, she Master Fenris just became good friends with Master Frey. Oh, that's good. Oh, one thing I do want to do is I want to get. I'm pretty sure which one it is. Which one is betrothed to Princess Hera? Yes. So I want to get Fenris to come down here and actually meet the Princess Hestia, not Hestia, Princess Hera, because this is his betrothed. So Fenris is betrothed off to Princess Hera here. So this is going to be his future wife whenever she becomes a young adult. So because I am waiting for our ladies to age up to become a young adult before they actually get married off. That's kind of my rule. It doesn't really matter for the males. They can get married when they're teenagers, but I prefer for my young girls to get married when they are young adults. So that is exactly what I'm doing with Hestia, and I do it for aging reasons because I don't want to have a mother too young and then they kind of be the same age as their daughter. I might have to see in the future. I might actually do a teenage pregnancy one day, but not this time around. But I do want Fenris to come over here to meet Hera, and then we can go ahead and get Princess Hestia to kind of pay her respects to her sister, thank her for coming, and go ahead and ask to fill the baby. And as you guys can see, they're also pretty close. Now, for a very long time, guys, I did believe that maybe Hestia would kind of rebel against Moira, just because of what happened with her sister during the war with Princess Arwen. She was very much on the side of Arwen, and she was one of the people advocating to basically usurp Moira. The day was literally happening. she was literally telling Arwen to usurp Moira because and it may have been out of fear as well for Hestia because of course not only was Hestia the daughter of um Master Cyrus, it was also Arwen. Arwen was also the daughter of Master Cyrus and of course the granddaughter of Lady Margaret. And of course, as we all know, Nadine put a lot of fantasies in our girls' heads, telling them that Moira would basically execute them eventually if she ascended to the throne out of threats, out of basically fear that this half-breed queen would kill her competition. But Hestia, of course, guys, I think she was one of the people who kind of fell for this. And when Moira basically retook her throne and kind of forgave, Hestia was still a young girl in my head, when basically Moira took the throne back. I'm going to say like she probably was around 14 years old. I'm going to say that Arion was 16 because I do feel like Hestia and Arion were teenagers at the time when Moira was just becoming a young woman. So I would say probably Arion and Hestia were around 14, 16. And I feel as if, what is this? Thank her for coming. So she's thanking her sister for coming. And maybe after you feel the baby that is in her stomach, she's going to go ahead and hug her. And when she realized when her sister took the throne and didn't execute her, I think it really, they can be close. I feel like they weren't close growing up, but maybe they're becoming young women. Maybe they're becoming young women and they've realized that maybe Hestia is realizing that she kind of has to get closer with her sister to maintain a good relationship. And I feel like Moira is very much receptive towards it because I think she always wanted to have close relationships with her family members because of how the outside world treated her. So I'm gonna say yes. But when her sister didn't execute her for basically um being on the side of Arwen, I feel like she like realized maybe what her aunt was telling her was all lies. Maybe it wasn't the truth, and that her sister was actually a good person, and wasn't out to basically hurt her. And so, yeah, I think Hestia, I think she, when her sister basically forgave her treason, of course, and of course she would forgive her treason. She was 14 years old. She didn't really have nothing much to do in this war. But the point of the matter stands. She forgave her sister, and then on top of it all, she made Hestia the mother seer. She set her up. She was a young girl, but she set her sister up, and she made sure she had a comfortable life. And I think that's probably why she got the proper trait because she has gotten acquainted with basically the life of being a mother seer. I think she may not be overly religious. I don't. Hestia doesn't give religious, but I do feel like she's using the religion to her advantage, and she's liking this like royal life that she has. Because the mother seers, they, even though they're not the queens, they kind of get pampered as if they are queens. And so she kind of is liking this very formal life that she has. And I think she's become proper because of it. That's one of her traits that she basically randomized. So I do, after they do get done dancing, I do kind of want everyone to grab a serving of food. I'm going to get her to call everyone to eat, essentially. Um, and Figaro can go ahead and eat something too. He might get something different from mac and cheese, maybe like some roast chicken, and then he can come over here and sit. But I'm so excited, guys, because we're gonna get Hestia pregnant today. I'm excited to see what she's going to have. The queen is currently pregnant, so that's fun. I do want to start getting a lot of our people pregnant because I want some children to be around the same age as Princess Orlin. And the further we wait, the longer is going to the age gaps are going to get bigger and bigger. Now I do have a few women pregnant around the queendom right now. Of course, we have Lady Carissa, and I also have two of our mistresses pregnant. I think I have Lady Elaine pregnant because she is married. I'm getting two of our Queen Scar pregnant. I'm going to most likely do all of that off camera, and I will roll for each lady's birth off camera as well. And I'll let you know if they have died or not. We'll have like a little ceremony for them. But Um, yeah, I do want to get certain ladies pregnant. Why are you in your wedding gown, Oren? Let's get you inside of your other formal wear. But you were in your other formal wear, so I don't know why they changed you into this. But anyway, yes, our ladies are definitely getting prepared. Well, not they're not getting prepared, but our Princess Hestia has definitely became a married woman. She's now the mother seer. She's been the mother seer for a while now. Um, but I'm very very happy for her. Like I think her life is basically on a right track, and I don't have to basically prepare for another civil war with her. So that's nice to know. Um, no, don't go eat that food. Just sit here. Oh no, what the hell happened? Come over here and eat your roast chicken, and then Princess Hestia, you can go ahead and eat your mac and cheese. But yes, I am definitely getting some of our ladies pregnant. Oh, Lady Clara is also pregnant too. And as you all know in the beginning of the episode, guys, Princess Minerva didn't come to the wedding because she is actually in Hollow. So, Minerva didn't come. She's in Hollow right now, visiting her father. Um, why did you come sit over? Like the game does not ever listen, and it really irks my nerves. Yes, now come sit. Um, and Hestia is just going all over Timbuktu to get to her location. It's so annoying. But oh look at Queen Moira eating the human food. You know she didn't used to have to eat this, guys. She used to be a woman who drunk blood, and now she's eating with her fellow people, just like she was when she was a young girl. I think she misses human food and being human. Um, or I wouldn't say human because they're not human, but I do think that she misses being mortal. And she's in that place of being immortal now, immortal, not immortal. Um, you can sit right back down, Figaro, because I kind of want you and Hestia to spend a little time with each other. Now, I don't know how their relationship will go, but it does seem that Figaro is very smitten with Hestia, and Hestia is also into Figaro. One thing I do want to talk about, though, guys, we can talk about. I don't want to talk about relationship first because it's gonna have to get you guys to get up. Well, let's see what happens actually. Um, One thing I do want to discuss, guys, is that this marriage will undoubtedly make um, Hestia kind of go down in terms of her, um, just her influence overall, because the Bennett family are now forever going to be known as traitors. And though her sons really don't have anything to do. Well, they kind of do. That's their mother, but it's not their fault that their mother rebelled against Queen Moira and tried to usurp her and put their sister Arwen on the throne. No, you can get up, ma'am. This is not your seat. I'm doing everything besides pressing shift. You can get up. This is not your seat. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this is not your seat. This is for the married couple. But yes, not Arwen, Hestia. This marriage will undoubtedly make her influence go down, and the main reason is because of her aunt Nadine. Nadine definitely did this. Oh my God, compliment appearance, and it's Hestia doing it. That is crazy. It doesn't look like Figaro is getting upset by it. Surprisingly, you can go ahead and gossip with your wife, I guess, but Hestia is being flirtatious with Amelia. Oh my God. I wonder if anything will happen between the two of them. But guys, yes, I keep getting sidetracked. Tangents. I'm so sorry. But Hestia definitely this will decrease her influence. And at first I would have been like maybe Hestia would feel a little upset by that, but I think she's very much comfortable in her life now. I think she's okay with this being the case. The Bennett boys are paying for what their mother did, and anybody who marries them will undoubtedly kind of, you know, I wouldn't say that you'll have a mark on their family, but their personal influence may not be the best because Hestia has married a traitor. Oh my God, stop trying to flirt with Amelia, please. Oh my God. I do not want you guys to get a divorce on the first day of your marriage. I have to get you two to try for a baby. Another thing I do want to discuss, guys, is that I've been kind of postponing to talk about this for a while, but I'm not doing the influence point system anymore. I think it's too much for me. I tried to like I tried to bend it a little bit, trying to make myself more comfortable with the idea of doing it, but I just couldn't keep up with it. Like, and I did my best, like I really did, but like school has been consuming me, and I have to adapt. You know, I'm a Gemini, so the best thing for me is to adapt, and I am just going to. Oh my God, Hestia, why are you being bewitched from feeling enamored with someone nearby? Huh? Is it your husband? But yeah, I need to go ahead and make my game better for me. She was trying to flirt with her uncle, guys. Did you guys see that? What are you doing, Hestia? Let me see their sentiments. I just can't do it anymore. And I can do social cues without having to do the influence points. I do know that this marriage with Lord Figaro will indeed make it less desirable for Hestia to take the throne. Like her children, they may have claims to the throne, but it's not gonna look too well with a father like Figaro, uh, because of what his mother did. They'll always revert back to basically, well, didn't your father wasn't your father the son of the traitor Nadine? Like, yeah, it just wouldn't bode well with Princess Hestia's children if they ever did try to usurp the throne against maybe Moira's kids. Any child that these women have, any children that Hera has, that Minerva has, that Hestia has, that Moira has, will all have claims to the throne. Even her brother. Well, no, Moira doesn't have any brothers, so that's a good thing, I guess. But I mean, the Crescents have claims to the throne, as well as the Sonnets. They have claims to the throne because they are married to princes. Their claims are not as strong, but they do have a chance if they wanted to rebel against the queen to basically put themselves on that throne because of their claims, because their fathers are princes, because they are direct descendants of Queen Orlin. So these are things to definitely keep in mind. But I'm hoping that Hestia raises her children to be better than her aunt was, to be better than what Arwen was, to not fall for tricks that would hurt her in the end or their families in the end. Um, but I also find it very interesting, guys, because Moira has been very, very watchful about her court now, and she has basically arranged almost every marriage, with the exception of, I would say, Lady Orlin Sunneth and Prince Saik. She hasn't arranged that marriage, but every other marriage she has definitely arranged. Even in the beginning of her reign, the one of the first things she did was make Princess Hestia the mother seer and betroth her off to Figaro. And I mean, we all know she did this on purpose. She ensured to do this, guys, to make sure that her sisters, even betrothing Hera as like I guess a safety measure to Fenris, um, to ensure that essentially any children that they have will be known forever as traitors. And Hera, we still have to wait to see if she will inherit another dangerous trait, because she already has one, which is the macabre trait. And I have decided to make that a dangerous trait, if you guys didn't know already. And so we still have to wait to see whether or not Hera will even end up having a dangerous trait. But she is ensuring that Hera marries a Bennett to ensure that if her children, or if she decided to rebel, for one, she's married. So that's already like something that's decreasing upon her influence. And then on top of it all, she's going to have children with a man who's from a traitorous mother. So there's a lot of things to consider with the sisters, and why Moira did what she did. She made sure she would betroth every relationship within the queendom of Ceres, making sure that all of her noble ladies had marriages that she approved of, and made sure that her sisters had marriages that she approved of. And after that ordeal happened with Orlin and Sayek, she definitely decided to take matters into her own hands, and she arranged marriages for everyone. I don't think the queen wants to have to basically worry about people making alliances to try to make themselves more powerful through marrying princes and whatnot. Um, she's taking matters into her own hands, and she's arranging things to happen. And so that is how Figaro and Fenris will end up marrying princesses to the throne of Sirius. They will, oh, look at that. They will indeed be, it's going to be, Moira did these things to ensure basically protection of her own throne. And so, one thing I am going to do now that the wedding is over, guys, I am going to go ahead for one and disband this group. You know, I'm going to let this interaction happen because something obviously is attracted to Hestia about Amelia. She is very attracted to Amelia because she keeps wanting to flirt with her. So I am going to allow her to flirt with her because she doesn't want to stop. She doesn't want to end it. And they have gained a romantic relationship because of it. Right? Oh, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't. I was looking at Figaro's. Okay, okay. I was a little worried because I don't want a wedding to end off on a bad note. So let's get the two of them to come up in here, guys, because we're gonna get them to try for a baby. It is time for Hestia, guys, to try for her first child. I'm excited because her child could very well be a concubine to Princess Orlin, or not, maybe not even a concubine to Princess Orlin, but definitely a future mother seer to um essentially her line as now the new mother seer. This is a new family ruling over the church, the Soul family, a part of the Odina dynasty, but still a new dynasty, a new coven ruling over the church. And tell me, guys, what you think about. Let me actually get Hestia up really quickly because I did give her some makeovers, guys, and um, this is like a headpiece that I've given her. I don't know. I feel like it was very, very nice, and I think Hestia really grew up to be a very beautiful woman. But this is her everyday wear, so this is what I've done. She still has like that headpiece on with like a scarf on her head. I really feel like it's very Mother Seeress. It gives very much Mother Seer. And then this is her formal wear. So she has a little headpiece that the high ladies wear in their formal wear, and this is exactly what she wears. She has a lot of golds and creams. And this is, of course, you already know her Mother Seer outfit. This is what she wears when she's like trying to be holy. But I think that's really all of her outfits, if I'm not mistaken. Um, this is her funeral outfit, her wedding outfit, as you guys have already seen. Her athletic wear is this. So this is what she wears in her athletic wear. Not clean out spoiled food. I don't know why I keep doing that. And then we also have, you guys have already seen her sleep outfit. Oh, and this is of course her winter wear. So she has some new attire, and I like it. I like it a lot. I think I dig it. Let's just get her back inside of her wedding outfit, and then she can come sit back down. I wonder where is Figaro. He's taking forever to get into this room. Let me go ahead and turn off autonomy. So, oh, it is already off. So yeah, Hestia hopefully will not leave this room. And Fenris, what are you doing? Oh my god, boy, use the restroom. Why are you sitting here? Just go use the restroom. And Frey, he needs to eat, but he's been down here dancing the whole time. Go eat, Frey. Did Fenris ever meet Hera? Oh, he did. So Fenris down knows his betrothed, which is good. Good, 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 good. Okay, and here goes Figaro. If Amelia, you know what? Let me lock this door. And the queen's in here. Okay, you know what? MC cheats, makes him leave. MC cheats, makes him leave. Okay, okay. Now they're going to go ahead and leave. I'm gonna go ahead and get these two to canoodle, because why not? And we can go ahead and get them to kiss. Then we can. You know what, guys? Instead of me sitting here waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and come back whenever Princess Hestia and Figaro basically are ready to essentially try for a baby. So I'll see you then. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the two of them are definitely ready to go ahead and try for their first child together, which I am really excited. Yes, they are. I'm really excited about because I really want Hestia to have a child. You know, one of my wishes was for Arwen to have a kid, but you know she ended up dying prematurely, and so that's exactly why I took her. I saved her to the gallery, and I put her into a new world to use her in a new story that I have created. But um, yes, I really hope that she does have a child, a healthy one, and that she survives her birth. And then after this, guys, we're gonna go ahead and head over to Hallow to go basically visit Minerva. What is going on over here? Who was he flirting with? Oh my God, were the brothers flirting with each other? You know, I really hope that didn't happen, but I'm going to ignore it because that would be something serious. Okay, so I think Hestia is done, so let's get her to take a pregnancy test. Come on, Hestia. We're gonna go ahead and see if you have conceived your first child or not. I should really get going now. Bye bye, Thea. Definitely next episode, we're going to get Thea married because she is a young adult and she needs to start having her first child as well. Um, I think that'd be nice. The brothers are still over here talking, and let's see if Hestia has conceived. Are you pregnant? Is there going to be a future mother seer? Yes. Yes. Okay, good. So she's going to go ahead and tell Fenris the big news. They have consummated their wedding night. And I will see you guys back at. No, I will see you guys at Hollow Castle. Not back there, but I will see you guys at Hollow Castle. So see you then. Okay, guys, so we are back. And right now, guys, Princess Minerva is playing dolls with Princess Augusta Strahd. And her other cousin, Prince Vladislav, is also here, Prince Vladislav Strahd. So, as you guys heard in the beginning of the episode, Vlad and his. Oh, let me make sure that Tris Freya is here because as a Queen's Guard member, she is here in protection of the young Princess Minerva. But um she she was talking to her father and her uncle earlier in the episode. Yeah, it is on full. I just wanted to make sure. um and essentially Minerva was kind of spilling some beans as children tend to do, and she told her grandfather and her father that basically her sister, the princess, is no longer a vampire, that she uh yeah, they can be jokesters, that she is a full witch now, which very much shocked Vlad and Victor. Oh, look at them, they all the brother. This is kind of crazy because I this happened on its own, but Vlad, his sons are all discussing here, and I do feel like they are very much like talking amongst themselves, like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. That princess, that Queen Moira is no longer, she no longer has what makes her her, a vampire. She's no longer like us. She's left all of that go, let all of that go. And I think Vlad probably would yell at his son. They look, guys, they already have a bad relation. Oh, it must have went up. But they did have one, a bad one, when I came over here last time. And so I think he's going to yell at his son and be like, "How could you let this happen? You know, you were supposed to make ensure the basically Moira turned out to be more vampire than witch, and you have failed. You have failed your father. You have failed your country." Because Vlad, I feel like his true plans was always to basically mix and mingle with the witches and to try to infiltrate the witch culture by making sure that vampires were deep ingrained within their culture. And I feel like that would have been successful if it wasn't for Moira having identity issues and stuff of that nature. And the whole war, her mother dying early, that all played a factor in part in Moira basically not wanting to be a vampire, and then her being outed by other witches, or kind of othered. I wouldn't say outed. She wasn't outed, but she was definitely othered. She was definitely othered compared to other witches. So Vlad is very much angry right now because what he wanted for his granddaughter is all coming crumbling down. And I think Vlad will tell his son um, that you need to go to Hollow, essentially. Whenever Minerva goes back, you need to go to Hollow and you need to talk to Moira and convince her to come to Hollow to talk. Oh, not a vampiric spar, but not to come to Hollow so that she can basically regain who she really is. Basically, telling his son that he can make it happen for her again by turning her back into a vampire, but she needs to come to Hollow first. She needs to travel to Hollow, meet with this king, in order to basically make sure that everything is good between our two countries, essentially. But I'm pretty sure that Minerva has also told him other news about the fact that the queen is indeed pregnant with Caleb's child, which I think would also soften Vladislav's approach a little bit more. But I think that he would also think in his moment, like, this is all for naught, since she's no longer a vampire queen. Um, she is now a full witch. Though she looks like a half breed, she's not that anymore. She's lost every part of her being that was a witch. I mean, a vampire. And so I definitely do think that he is telling his son to, whenever you go back with Minerva, um, you must, and he's basically forcing his son that you must go back to Hollow with the princess, essentially. Let's go ahead and get his father up so that basically the Prince Vladislav can go to sleep. But yeah, he's very upset with his daughter. I mean his granddaughter, and I think Victor right now, guys. I don't know what he's feeling, but I do think that he feels very disappointed within himself because he allowed for this to happen. He allowed for his daughter to have free reign. I mean, what else could he do? He was in a country where women were in power, so he didn't really have much say so over his daughter's life. But I feel like in his mind, he feels like he could have done more to make his daughter feel more comfortable in her identity as a half vampire, instead of allowing certain things to go on, or being around more often when she felt insecure about it. Trying to convince her that it's okay. And I feel like even though Vlad is looking at this as a political loss, Victor is looking at this as if he failed his daughter, because um, I don't really think that Victor really cares if his daughter is a vampire or not. I don't really think he cares about that deep down. I feel like he more so cares at I think he more so cares about that he basically felt his daughter to the point to where she would lose herself and get rid of a part of get rid of a part of herself that made her who she was. And I think that he feels really upset about that. And I think in the next episode, he will indeed travel to Sirius to meet with his daughter. He's not supposed to go there, but he will go there in secret, accompanied with Minerva, making it seem like Minerva is coming along, but he's going to go to Sirius with his daughter, and he's going to have a talk with Moira. And I think he's feeling really, really upset about this. Now, apart from the whole, the basically the whole commotion that's going on with the princess, with the Queen Moira and her family. Apart from that, I think Minerva's stay has been glorious, guys. She has been having so much fun, getting closer to her cousins. And in the short time she has been here, she's gotten really close to her cousins. Like, they have basically a high relationship. She has a high relationship with both of them. It wasn't that high before, but they are quickly growing. And I definitely think that Minerva is liking the vampiric life. She has been always a little bit enamored with it, I feel, especially because of her personality. But I definitely do think that she has been a little bit enamored with her vampiric side, especially because she doesn't come around them a lot. And I definitely feel as if Vlad is planting little seeds of his daughter, of his granddaughter, um, trying to tell her all the wonders of being a vampire and what it's like over here in Hollow and how she could have the world if she came over here and stayed. Um, I do definitely believe that is something that he's probably trying to plant little seeds to ensure that Minerva comes over here to Hollow, and I'm pretty sure that when Minerva comes back over to the kingdom of the queendom of Sirius, she's gonna tell her sister all of the good things she experienced here. She got to spend time with her cousins that she doesn't usually see. I'm pretty sure it's a dream come true that she got to basically see Augusta and Vladislaus. Oh, it's Vladislaus' birthday. Interesting. So he's becoming a teenager very, very soon. Today, on Saturday. Interesting. I'm going to give him a makeover. Um, but yes, guys, this episode has been a little short for me. But I wanted this episode to kind of focus on other families, and other characters, and definitely has been focused on. I feel more so, Hestia. But I did want to come over here and talk about what's going on over here in Hollow, and because when we do eventually come back, why? I've been seeing this a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I cannot with this. Okay, so Prince Victor and Chad have a little bit of a romantic relationship. This is his younger brother, so hey, I'm just going to ignore it. That's all I can do. But yes, I just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys what's going on over here in Hollow. And by the next episode, we are definitely going to explore more topics regarding the Princess Minerva and the Princess Moira, because Victor will definitely be on his way over to his daughter. By the command of his father. He is just getting thrown around like a rag dog by his father. But I think Victor has had enough. Knowing about what's going on, I think he feels super guilty about what's going on with his daughter, and he's going to try to make everything right. I think that's his main goal. So anyway, guys, my name is Ronald the Simmer, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.